he actually built to.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's 3/24, 2023. Today's a Friday. I'd like to give you a couple things to think about over the weekend. Keep your brain working, because they don't want your brain working, okay, thinking. They don't want you thinking. Don't grow a brain. I think that was in, what movie was that in? Speed. That's right. Don't go ahead and grow a brain. You don't want that. We want you dumb. We want you working 5 days a week. Take 2 days off. Here's a little treat. Some crumbs. Here, work 5 days a week, 9 to 5, and take 2 days off. Here's some crumbs. There you go. Thank you. Do it the rest of your life now. Return to the job. The thing that you hate doing all fucking life. Have some kids in the house, enjoy yourself, but don't think. Watch TV, sleep on the couch, eat food, get nice and plump, health problems, obey the doctor. Boy, they really have created something that is just a gem. Just a gem. You know, back in the 1800s, we weren't doing this. We were building shit. We were exploring. We were doing things we liked to do. Doing things we knew what to do or how to do them. And enjoying the job. Not this. This is hell. Slavery? This is a whole new slavery. Times 2. Look at all these people. They're all fucking trained. They're all going to work. You know? Boy, do I miss those COVID days. I really do. It's the only one on the road. I was king of the road. I didn't get to see any of these sleepers at all because they were all locked up in their fucking house. Go back into the house. Lock down. Watch out. Something's coming. A meteor. Something's coming. You better lock yourself down again. Okay. I want you to think about something. I want you to think about... Oh, well, first off, let me just start off with, it never got dark last night. Like, I'm talking like midnight dark, like it usually does. I know, I live in Westchester County, there's a lot of light pollution around here. But not like yesterday. If you notice the clouds above me, this is how it's been for the last 32 hours, I believe. Just a nice milky white cloud. It was like that all night. The moon is at... I think it's between 14 and 21% right now. So it couldn't have been the moon. Okay? That was enlightening the sky or whatever. It wasn't that. Not like, you know, you get a full moon and you can actually see everything at night. No. It was something else. Now, sure, the scientists will explain to you that there's a big chunk of the sun that just blew off. And it's the size of 20 or 30, the length of 20 or 30 Earths. They just make this shit up. It doesn't matter. You'll buy it, right? Sure. They all buy it. They don't give a shit, you know? They could care less. They're too busy. Life is too busy. I don't even have time to put donuts in a fucking bag. I have to buy them at the fucking deli. Too busy. Everybody's too busy. Anyway, so... It never got really dark last night, okay? So, usually I can't walk around my place, you know, without at least a light on. Last night I could. I got up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Something fucking woke me up. And I was just amazed with the way the sky looked. It almost looked like it was like an hour before the sun goes away from us. Or no, comes toward us, okay? So it was like an hour before the morning. You get that kind of like, the sun is collecting its energy, you know what I mean? It's electric energy, because that's what the sun is, electric. That's what everything is up there, electric. So the sun is collecting its electric energy. So basically, you know, when people say, oh yeah, the sun rises at 5:40, whatever, 5:43, we'll say, no, it doesn't. It starts collecting its energy at like 4:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And you can see this firsthand because the sky starts to lighten up a little bit. But anyway, that's what it looked like all night. Okay? So, The scientists will tell you this amazing thing is happening and we're getting all these solar winds. Bullshit. Okay? Total nonsense. There is no space. But that's what they want you to believe. So my question is, how do they know this? How do they know that this is going to happen? That we're going to be able to see northern lights in areas we usually can't see them? How do they know this? Well, I'm going to give you my belief on how they might know it. What happens if you had a budget of billions of dollars, okay? Billions of dollars, and you can do with what you want with that money, anything that you want. You can go down to Antarctica, you can research, you can go to the dome, you can try to poke holes in it. See, this is another thing that annoys me about what the dome is, okay? I have a couple of people telling me different things. You know, I got one person who tells me there are doors that are at the dome. You know, once you get there, you go through a door and there's a big room illuminated with some sort of green light or something like that. Could be, I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't been down there, and I will never be able to get down there because they don't allow you to go down there. Okay, you can surely go and look at the penguins and go to the peninsula down there, but you can't go to Antarctica and explore without being chaperoned. And even if you could, how would you? Where would you put everything? Are you gonna need a fucking jet or a helicopter to get to the dome anyway? Hundreds of miles, possibly thousands of miles. Who the fuck knows? You know, who knows? But you'll never be able to get down there. So, what's the point? No, we've got to do our observations here. Okay? And that's simple. Just go to the lake, go to all these areas that you want to go, and prove yourself that there is no curve. Okay? None. Then ask yourself, well, why isn't there a curve? And that's because the Earth is flat. Okay, back to what I was talking about. What happens if the scientists, or whoever they are, the people that are running this world, have figured out exactly how to decipher all the lights that are up in the sky? Because the lights up in the sky are giving you a look on the future of what you live on. Okay? That's basically what it does. I think. That's my belief. All right, what happens if they were able to figure that out? That's why the stars don't move. That's why they look the same up there all the time. Because it's a language. It's the Creator's language. Try to explain to you what's happening. You know, what's going to happen in the future. What does our future hold? Sure, you know, astronomy has always been a big, you know, believer in the future of your life and how you're gonna live it. What exactly is in store for you throughout your life? But I don't know. I think it's more than that. I think it's telling you what you live on here. And all the celestial things that are going on. You know, when fake comets will come, when will this come? I mean, they're constantly finding these new comets. You know, okay, we have another one coming by. We got another one coming by. It's just about to skim us. It's about 20,000 or 20 million miles away from Earth. That's very close. Close orbit. What happens if they know and they understand how to figure this out? You know? I was looking at some videos and I find it amazing if you look at the fake Andromeda Galaxy, which is basically just a cluster of lights, you know, but they call it the Andromeda Galaxy. That's going to hit us at some point. Don't worry, you got a million years to prepare, okay? You got a million. You got about a million, maybe 2. I don't know, like 20, say. It's eventually going to combine with our galaxy, the Milky Way, and we're all going to die! Anyway, what I noticed is that the Andromeda Galaxy, well, it looks like it's almost like a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? Like one piece there's one piece right here, and then right through the middle, it's really, really dark. And then you have on the other side, almost like exactly the same thing. Almost like it's like layers upon layers, which it very well could be. And that could explain why we see the sun and we see the moon in different areas at a different perspective from the person next to us. It's the only way to make sense of it. If it was a star, you wouldn't that wouldn't happen, okay? If it was a star, you wouldn't have a shadow going across the U.S. that's only 70 fucking miles large. Because light behind an object doesn't make it smaller, it makes it bigger. I've told people this a million times, and they still don't understand. They still just don't understand. There's a scientist that uncovered some fake dinosaurs, and we're not really sure what the hell those things are, but I don't know. Mammals from a different time. I don't know. They're not what they take 16 bones and put it together and erect this amazing dinosaur. It's bullshit. Could be a fucking cat for all you know. Anyway, a scientist or archaeologist decided to dig in a little further where the dinosaur bones. He found wet tissue, which is like impossible for something that's supposed to be 60, million years old, 65 million years old. Is that when they went extinct? But he also found one other thing inside these tissues. Okay, he found blood clots. Of course, this archaeologist got fired for doing this because they don't want you to go against the grain. Everything that they've been teaching you. Somebody proves that wrong, well, you're a gunner. That's just how it works. So anyway, there's only one reason for that is a mass drowning. So it wasn't a fake meteor that they told you came down to kill them. They drowned. Okay. What happens if those stars up there tell you exactly how our civilization is going to end? And they know. And they know the time, about, roughly. They were wrong about 2012. They were wrong about 2000. They've been wrong every time, but their deciphering isn't very good. But if you had all the money in the world to do whatever you want, the first thing I would do is I would research Antarctica. And I would go to the North Pole. And I would spend my life researching those two areas. Because there's a lot of stuff there. A lot of stuff we got to figure out. And unfortunately, we can't get to it. That sucks. Anyway, I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life. I'll try to put something out this weekend.